Hey everyone, thank you so much for coming back to join me for today's video. So I'm super excited about this one because, all over the TikTok, because I'm old, all over TikTok, Reels, Shorts, and stuff like that, 2016 makeup is coming back. I'm so excited. I still live for, bold eyes, all that kind of stuff. The clean girl aesthetic never worked for me. Just the truth. So I've got a basket full of makeup. Some of it I've never tried. I have like NARS Orgasm. I have Hoola Bronzer. I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, which I've never tried. Too Faced Peach Perfect. All sorts of stuff that are going to give you the 2016 nostalgia. I'm going to be doing a makeup look, contouring and all sorts of stuff. So if you'd like to see this in action, all that kind of stuff, then please keep on watching. Oh my gosh, guys, you need to see these lashes. They are absolutely amazing. Look at that. Make sure that you use the code BudgetBabe to get 25% off. Maybe if I get enough people that use my code, I'll be able to go to an influencer trip. I don't know though, maybe. And oh my gosh, you need to get this foundation. It's just so pretty. Look at that. It just looks flawless. You can't see any of my pores or texture. None at all. Do you see that? You absolutely need this. Oh, and then I can't forget about the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. It is just amazing. Do you see that beautiful velvety texture? Just so beautiful. If you want to do really pretty eye makeup, you have to get this. You can't use any drugstore makeup. No, you can't do that. You have to get this. You have to. So make sure you do that. Okay, bye. Yeah, I have to be real honest. I am super, super, super excited just because I love the 2016 makeup. Even got Tarte Shape Tape, which I've never been a huge fan of, to tell you the truth, but it's fine. We're gonna make it work. I even have brow pomade. I don't have the Anastasia Dip Brow, but I do have brow pomade. That's how I dug through my collection. Serious. Okay, I've never used this, like I said. I know this is an older palette. I'm missing a shade. I don't care. I'm still going to be able to do a pretty look. I think I've tried the I've tried the Norvina formula. Never tried the ABH formula, so I'm kind of excited for that. Of course, we have to do concealer as eyeshadow primer, because that's just the way it is. I mean, I'm sorry. That's just how we're doing it. Grabbed another of the paddle brushes out because I feel like that's when these really had their heyday. So, and I also didn't grab a beauty sponge or a poof, which to be honest, the poofs weren't a thing really back in 2016, but oh my goodness, I can't believe that it's coming back finally. Everything makes a circle, you know what I mean? Everything. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and, isn't there like Cypress Umber. I know that's a super, super popular shade. So I'm going to go into Primavera, which is this really pretty kind of gold. Very soft. Very, very nice. I do have the loose powder. Oh, what was that one? I can't remember. Super, super popular. It was like the Amarizi highlighter. I do have that in like the powder, like the loose powder form, but I know that was a thing for real. But this is going on nicely. Is it like blowing my mind formula wise? No, it's not, but that's fine. Maybe but it is a shimmer. Shimmers are super easy to make. My hair clip is coming out. Why are you doing that? Okay, good enough. Okay, I'm gonna go into Antique Bronze, which is this shade right here. And it has like a little bit of shimmer, but it's not like crazy or anything. And we're just gonna, okay, that's a nice matte. Or it's not a matte, but it's kind of like a satin, and that's nice. It's very pigmented. Okay, now we're gonna go into Cypress Umber, which is this shade right here. I've heard great things about it. People love it. All sorts of stuff, so I'm excited to try it. Let's see how this matte formula is. Okay, yeah, that's a nice dark brown. Very, very nice, actually. I like that. It's a nice brown. So far, I'm not having any fallout, which is kind of surprising. I'm going to be real honest, but very pretty. Okay, I do like this palette. I can see why there was a big hurrah about it. Okay, I'm going to go into Raw Sienna, which is this shade right here. We'll kind of use that to start blending stuff out. A little powdery, not too bad. Everything's blending nicely as well, which I'm a little surprised about just because some of these shades were pretty dark. I do need to reinforce that Cypress Umber on this side though. Felt like some of it went away as I was blending. It is a nice palette. I do like it. Something else that I feel like has kind of gone out of fashion is like winged liner, and I love winged liner. And that was definitely something that was kind of popular during the 2016s, 2018, stuff like that. Just going in with the NYX Epic Ink Liner. It's waterproof, it's just in black. So it's just a felt tip. So let's do this. Close enough, it's all good. So this is the Morphe Brow Cream. Once again, I know that the Dip Brow, I feel like a lot of people still use the Dip Brow. I don't have that. So it's been a long while since I've used a brow pomade. So looks like it will be a good color match. Have an angled brush. That's one thing I wasn't the hugest fan of is brow pomade, just because I don't think I was very good at using it. Still not great at using it, but we're gonna try real hard. And also, when you have pretty thin brows, it's kind of hard for it to stick to the skin. So, but we're gonna go ahead and try this. And back in the day, brows were a little bit more harsh, more very natural looking. So that's what we're gonna go with today. Did I do this trend? Sure did. If you look back at some of my old photos, like before I even got on YouTube, it was bad. It was very, very, very bad, but that's just the way it was, you know what I mean? Perfect. That is actually the perfect 2016 brow. Good enough. They actually match pretty well. So we got our brows on, we've got the eye makeup on. It's time to go in with foundation, and I had to grab out my Too Faced Peach Perfect. I don't know if this was around in 2016, but I know this was a big giant thing, and so we're just gonna go ahead and use it. Please don't squirt on my shirt. And you know, back in the day, which I still do this, you used a lot of foundation, so, which, you know, I'm totally okay with. I am sad that they discontinued this. It was a really, really nice foundation. It is a nice foundation, so. That actually looks really, really pretty on the skin. I dig it. This is the worst part. This is the worst part, I think. And that is the triangle concealer. Did I do this? Sure did. Did this as well. This is just not wanting to stay, that's fine. So I'm gonna go in with the Tarte Shape Tape. This is in the shade, don't know, Fair Neutral. I remember people were just crazy about this one, but we have so many good drugstore concealers now that, you know, this is gonna look horrible. Something else, which people still do, is doing like the bright highlighter. You know, I've never been like the biggest fan of that personally, but we're gonna do it. We're just gonna do it today. Let's just do it. Beautiful. Actually, from far away, it doesn't look bad. Is it too bright? Is it too low? Yes, but it doesn't look too bad from far away. If you get up close, it looks a little crinkly. A little bit crinkly. And of course, we have to bake. I'm gonna be going in with the Peach Perfect powder. So, yep, baking was a thing. So, tons of powder. And you leave it on for like so long. Because you know, it's not bright enough right now as it is. You think you're done with the powder, you're not. You really, really need it packed on under there. Some people even did it so much that you could actually, like, you could see the layer of powder underneath the eye, and then they would do their eye makeup. But we're not gonna do that, so. Oh, so dry, so dry. Ugh, should not have worn a black top today. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and use this powder on my face as well. Even though I really don't need a set. That foundation is pretty, not matte, but, I mean it is matte, but. Okay. A little sticky still. Okay. Far away, looks real nice. So I'm gonna go in with contouring, bronzer, blush, and highlighter. Let's get ready to do that. So I'm gonna be going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Powder Kit. This is medium to tan. It's gonna be too dark, but guess what? That's okay. And I also feel like in the 2016s, you know, mid to late 2010s, is that the right? A lot of the contour was too dark and too warm. So this is just gonna fit perfectly. So I'm still gonna try to make it look nice, make it look wearable, but it's gonna be bad, so. And we actually contoured where our natural contour was. You know how nowadays we do it higher to kind of do lift and stuff? We did it in our natural cheek hollow, which for some people works. It probably worked for me back in the day. And if it's not completely blended, guess what? It's okay. Doesn't have to be, sadly. Oh my gosh, my under eyes look so bad. So bad. Oh my goodness gracious. See what I mean? Way too warm. But it's okay. It's okay that it's too warm. This was the look that we kind of went with. I'm also going to contour my nose, which I don't do, but nose contouring really kind of started then, when contouring was like a big thing. I feel like it's kind of died out now, But, you know, with the 2016 makeup coming back, it's gonna be a thing again. Which, I'm gonna be honest, we're probably gonna do a better job of doing the 2016 makeup, because we have learned, for those of us that have actually lived through the 2016 makeup, we have pictures. We remember how bad it was. So it's just, so I am excited to see what 2016 makeup is going to look like with the younger generation and with maybe some of the people that have lived through it. So okay, I am going to try to blend this out a little just because, oh, we can also take off our bake now. My under eyes feel so, like, they feel tight, which is kind of what we were going for, so. Don't worry, when we put on the bronzer, it will kind of make it mesh, maybe. So, of course, I need to use the Benefit Hoola bronzer. Still really popular to this day. Not my favorite, but we're gonna try it out again. So I'm just gonna go in with a larger brush. And people really liked their bronzer back in the 2010s. So, and being a pale ass girl, it was kind of hard on me sometimes. Does the face look sculpted? Sure does. In real life, does it look pretty bad? Sure does. And when you think you have enough bronzer, just go in with a little bit more. Okay, nice and bronzed. Looks great. Like I said, I'm gonna go in with the NARS Orgasm Blush. Still a very popular blush to this day. It is a nice blush. I just had like the little card of it. But I remember when I first started watching YouTube and stuff, like ABH, and then like NARS Orgasm was like the biggest deal in the world, so have to use this. It just needs to happen. Oh, that's too big. Okay, there we go. So this is a really, really pretty blush if you've never tried it. Blush back in 2016, 2017 wasn't as popular as it is now, which I personally do like blush, but okay. Pretty blush. It is really, really nice. Now here comes my favorite part. Favorite part. Of course, it's highlighter. I still do way too much highlighter to this day. It makes my soul happy, so it's just the way it is. That's just the way I like to roll when it comes to my blush or my highlighter. So this is the ABH Nicole Guerrero one, and I'm gonna go ahead and go with Glow Getter. I think I used this in another video, but pick up way too much. It's fine. Tap off a little bit. And we're just going to be doing a stripe. Oh yeah, this brings back memories. You're like, Kim, brings back memories, you still do this. That's fair, I do. Also, the strobing was a thing, so I'm going to try to do that. But yes, strobing was a thing. Put a little bit on the tip of your nose. Like, way too much. I never did this trend just because I've got a pretty pronounced tip as it is, but like I said, we're just gonna do it. Okay, I'm gonna go into Forever Lit, which is the lightest shade, and we're gonna strobe. I do miss this. I do miss the way too much highlighter, personally. I did like it. I thought there was a mirror in here, I was wrong. And of course you have to put some underneath your brow as well. And on the inner corner, which I feel like people still do that. I still do it. I do like it. But it needs to be like pretty intense. Like that. Perfect. Oh, and a whole bunch on your Cupid's bow. Perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my lashes. I'm gonna just be putting on mascara, and then of course I do have to use Ardell Wispies. They're still really, really good, but they were super popular. So I'm gonna be putting on some Ardell Wispies, but I'm gonna hurry up and do my brows real quick. So we didn't make them bushy, you know, so if you're a younger person and you're watching this, yeah, we didn't make them bushy. We laid them kind of straight down, which I do like the bushy brow just because I barely have hair, so. But we're just going to go ahead and lay it down. The nose highlight. Oh my goodness. I'm going to hurry up and pop off camera, do the mascara, do the lashes. We'll come back and we'll finish the lips. Throw on some jewelry, but this is where we're at right now. She's pretty. I do like it. I do like it a lot. But this is what my eye makeup looks like before lashes. And this is after. Wispies are really nice. They are really, really nice. So, yes. Let's go and do the lips. I do have some Kylie matte liquid lipsticks, but my lips just can't handle that right now. So I'm going to just be going in with the Revlon Ultra HD Polish. Nudes were all the rage. It's a pretty look. It's a lot. It's pretty heavy. I kind of like the brows. I'm going to be real honest. I kind of like the super contoured wrong shade, but that was the thing. So yeah, it is a pretty look. Don't like the nose contour. This is even too much highlighter even for me, which I know is surprising. But yeah, I do think the look's pretty. I did like the Modern Renaissance palette, really, really pretty. I also do like the ABH highlighter, but it's a pretty look. I'm glad that 2016 makeup is coming back. I really missed the eye makeup. I wouldn't mind doing the brows similarly, that word, but make them fluffy in the front. But this is the finished look using some 2016 makeup, you know, not tips, but just how we used to do makeup in the 2016s. Maybe some products that are a little bit older that might have been around in the 2016s. But anyway, there we go. I hope you did enjoy today's video. If you did, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up, share it, all that kind of stuff. Let me know down below in the comments, what is the 2010s makeup that you do miss? I would love to know down below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do that. I do upload 7 days a week, all about budget stuff. So I do budget beauty, obviously. I do vlogs, grocery hauls, home care, all sorts of stuff. So make sure that you do subscribe. But I do appreciate you stopping by. Another video should start autoplaying here in a moment. It might be one of mine, it might be somebody else's. But sit back, relax, enjoy, and I'll see y'all here in just a sec.